We're working on this 1850s house that had true log floor joists, and we're putting in modern day framing in it. As you guys can see, here are some of the logs that are still in place that we'll be attaching a band board to all the way around the outside perimeter of the living room and kitchen. And then in our last video, we poured these concrete piers right here, 4 feet apart, to keep the floor nice and solid for another 175 years. We have all this lumber right here that we'll be taking inside and building the new framing for our new floors. First thing I need to do is rake some of this dirt flat and get this floor more level before we bring all these boards in, because we'll build a center band board here to support on these concrete piers, and then we will connect them from left to right onto this center band board. And just get this dirt off here. You don't want any boards, whether they're treated or untreated, sitting down in the dirt. Actually, is a code violation if it is. I don't want to be on the side of it. Anyway, you can carry one at a time. Yeah. Just scrape out the dirt. Termites will be hopping ship right there.
If they want this new wood or not.
Oh, they want it.
They want it.
Okay. Now this beam is like, we got the boards together so they're really flush. So now when we put our actual floor joists in, they can sit on this really flush. One thing we'll have to do is me and Jimmy will go along with a level on top of these boards, and we'll screw them into these metal brackets that we have inside the concrete piers to make sure this is nice and level, so that when we put our floor joists on it, everything just stays nice and crispy, flat, and level as possible.
Looks good. There's a lot more holes. There's actually 2 holes at the top too, so we'll have 1, 2.
Now I am just gonna double check this because I don't know, I did drop that thing. That's pretty low. This is definitely a headache that you gotta deal with in an 1850s house that had log floor joints in it. But basically, the problem that we're having, which I don't know if you guys can see or not, but this right here is the line to where the bottom of the floor joist is gonna line up. And we tried looking at it a bunch of different ways. Also, that thing has gone down again. But the thing is that this wall right here has sagged down over the years. But if we would adjust the center beam down 3/4 of an inch or an inch down so that our floor joists go up to the bottom of this with a 3/4 inch piece of plywood where it butts up perfectly to this where we need it, then that side of the room is going to be an inch or two off. And it's going to make us for a weird transition over there. So we got to get this as jacked up as we can. And it's going to be just a little off. And eventually we're going to have to end up reframing this door frame and that door frame over there. Because that's the only option we have. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, just keep. That's just. I think it's. 2x4, you think?
I guess. I don't want to stick my fingers in there, that's all I know.
Will that be tight enough?
I think so. It gets tighter in the back.
What,
We're going to lose a little bit of space on it, but...
what's the measurement of that thing? I can cut it the same or something.
29. Pencil?
29 exactly?
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. 15 inches. 15, 15, 15, 15. Yeah, but what else do you do?
Nah, I don't know. Just do this. Like the... There we go, all the way down. Take it all the way down and see. Land. Halfway down the board. Actually still rest on this a little bit.
Nice.
There.
Okay, I think we go and just run a bunch of screws in the wall before we tack another one in place there.
It's crazy.
crazy. They're like off. This one's, it's off by like one whole thickness of one.
So we got these all sunk down in, structural screws in a lot of them, like every other stud, basically. And then this is just single boarded, double stud in the center, and then we got, well, we got a little piece in there we got to put in still, but we got all this double studded, and then even in here we actually added a 2x4 for extra little support in there, because this is a little high because the whole house sits down a little low over in this corner, and there was no way for us to get the whole house jacked back up again, just because it was so old of a house. We just thought, we went over every option, and I don't know, we lasered it out. We're like, okay, if we do it this way, like basically we could either jack this side of the house up and try to get this side level, but then what it did was it made this side really far off, and so then we had to have a weird transition here. So we ended up deciding that it'd be better, because we were like, we could cut this and make that over there fit as well, then not jack that side of the house up, and then this side gets even worse. So we decided we're gonna leave it like this. We're just gonna bring that new door frame up a little bit. So that door is gonna be tight for a while. We're not even gonna be able to put plywood on it until we get a new door put in it. But we can put plywood up into it. But now we're gonna start measuring for our hangers. Every 16 inches, we're gonna put a hanger in the center of it on both sides, and then we'll put our boards down in it, and we'll have some floors again. Then we'll just have to put plywood on it, and we'll be really rocking and rolling then.
Oh, that's right, you bought those another day. I was like, I really don't remember seeing Joist.
For a while and try it out. Yes, indeed.
Each box has a bit.
Yes. Do something, Ariel? Or you gotta get going? Put these boards in the brackets down here.
Might be a little hard that.
Yeah, it's a little too tight.
So there.
So that should work good. We're happy with that?
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
And then seemed like it was a little getting crooked or something.
We'll have 2 boards left over.
2 extras.
Yeah. Can I walk across these?
Yeah.
No, maybe I shouldn't.
This one here only has like 1 screw.
We'll leave some brackets down on the ends. I think we're good.
3. Well,
We can do another one if you want to do another one. I just want to make sure we can get. If I can get this plywood in, that would be fantastic. You're gonna get blown away up there.
it's really windy.
Get windy. Yeah, if you want to do that, then I can set them down in here. A little more in. All right, and that is it for our video number 3 on this 1850s build. It was a big project today. We ended up having to jack the house up, as you guys can see, and we needed to make it structurally sound, so we had to put a lot of boards in there. We wanted to just get it up as high as possible. But we got all the band boards in, tons of screws, big structural screws too. We got these beams right here, and then the only thing we got left to do is just tighten these boards right here up, which won't take that long at all, but it's getting late in the day. We got some stuff we still need to load up. We hauled all the plywood in, so that's gonna be, in our next video, we're gonna be laying that down, buttoning up this floor, and it's gonna be done very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe so that you guys can follow along in this journey. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.